Hey everyone, I'm Xander, and welcome to the first video of Designed Here. This is my tool holder. It functions, but it is not customizable and is not very compact. I looked on Thingiverse and some other sites, but all existing files had a couple main problems. Number one, they weren't modular. Personally, I want to be able to add new tools to this thing. Also, modularity will break it into smaller, bite-sized parts, which leads to the next issue. Time. Number two. Where I live in Honduras, we have a lot of power outs. If a power out were to occur in the middle of this print, I most likely would have to reprint the whole thing, and that brings us to our next issue. Material. Once again, because of my location, I don't have easy Amazon deliveries of filament that would get it to me in hours. Instead, I have to wait, a month. Normally, that wouldn't be an issue, but I've got a filament shortage. You may be thinking though, doesn't he have more spools? And the answer is yes. The empty spools are, well, empty. The light green, white, and transparent all snap at the touch, and glow-in-the-dark blue just doesn't really fit the situation. Also, TPU is kind of in the same boat. Okay, we have our issues identified, so let's set some goals. Number one, make it modular. Number two, make it fast and chomp-sized. And number three, use the least filament possible. In order to connect each piece of the tool holder, we're gonna need some form of joint system. No, I'm not gonna design it, especially when there are files like this I can rob. This dovetailed chess checker board tiles by Joe Straws on Thingiverse should do the trick with a little modifying. Just to make sure the system works, I'm going to print a test. After 3 versions, the first being too loose, the second being too tight, and the third being just right, that rhymes. I got a good fit. Double dovetail joint connection thingy aside, now we have to figure out what's gonna go into the tool holder. Okay, so here are some of the tools that I'm planning to put in this. We got some Allen wrenches for the printer, different drawing tools, the calipers, thumb drives, scrapers, razor, knives, glue sticks, ruler, Swiss Army knife, Leatherman, soldering iron, all the above. Basically, what I've done here is just measure the approximate size of the tool being held and increasing that measurement by 1 millimeter in all dimensions. This gives me a tolerance of roughly 0.5 millimeters. Some of the tools needed more support, like the glue stick and the pencil, so I raised a guardrail of sorts about 1 centimeter higher than the block. Now, enough designing. Let's print it. I'll never forget what happened at home. Okay, the first piece just got done. I cleaned it up and it looks pretty good. There's this thing that when 2 items are fused together, like here, or when I cut it with some I don't know what it's called, the cutter tool, it will leave the seam because there are two different parts, and I do not know how to get rid of that. Drop some comments below on how to fix this issue. Well, this is the third piece of the tool holder. It looks good. There is the minor problem that this does not fit very snugly in the base. I'm gonna have to either solder that or reprint it. I don't know. Well, it looks and works great, besides that it seems that we're facing a similar problem to the first version of the test. New pins printed, let's see how they fit. Way too tight. Nope. What was the point of those tests if they were simply gonna repeat themselves? Third time's a charm. New links printed. Let's see if they fit. Beautiful. I did it. I made a modular tool holder, but did I meet my goals? Obviously, it's modular, so we can check that one off the list. And I think that we met the goal of fast and jump-sized as well. Some pieces, not including the links, took less than 45 minutes to make. The last goal is a bit harder to measure just because I don't have any more filament-consuming versions to compare it with, but I'd say that we met that goal since there's still filament on the spool. When it comes to the functionality of the tool holder, I'd say it's going to be really helpful in the future when my workspace needs to stay organized. It's definitely better than this old thing. That'll be it for this video of Designed Here. Be sure to destroy or build a device to do it for you, that like button, and subscribe if you like my content. Never stop being creative, keep solving problems, and don't ever hesitate to persevere. Later.